Did you know that Japheth and Gomer took over the world per Genesis 9 in addition to Ezekiel 38? Pretty amazing. Japheth and Gomer have been very, very busy. So, Japheth, we are told that Japheth is the progenitor of the European people. Japheth is the progenitor of the European people and the American people. The Europeans, right? The Europeans and the European Americans are from Japheth, according to the Bible that's regularly being invoked in America by particularly Christian nationalists. So Christian nationalists don't realize that they're European, and as Europeans, they're the enemy of God in the Bible, as I discussed in several previous videos. So let's go to Genesis 9. You gotta know who the sons of Noah are. You ready? Shem, Ham, Japheth. Ham, father of Canaan. These were the three sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were scattered over the whole earth. Yeah, sure. From those six people, right? Hey, but listen, they invoke this thing, so it's on them. They can't just say, well, we're only going to take this part of the book. No. The book is what the book says. So I'm just going by the book. Look, may God extend Japheth's territory. May Japheth live in the tents of Shem. May Japheth dominate Shem. And may Canaan or Ham be the slave of Japheth. Check it out. Japheth, Europeans, European Americans will live in the tents of Shem. Those mean the Palestinians, the Iraqis, the Syrians, all the people of the Levant and the Arabian Peninsula are Shem. Shem. The entire of Levant and the Arabian Peninsula are Shem. Now, Ham is Africa, which is, you can just look at all that. It's all online. It's first right in Wikipedia. It's in the Bible too. It's all over the place. Ham, father of Canaan, is the progenitor of Africans that actually became the slaves of Japheth Gomerite America. That started in 1500 after Columbus sailed the ocean blue, baby. Oh my God. This is incredible. Oh my God. So, you have to look up hyperstition and egregore, a new word I learned recently. A cool dude posted this on one of my other videos. Egregore, sort of like synonymous with hyperstition. You should look up both words. Terrifying. There's a book about this, by the way, egregore, and there's a bunch of videos. Forget the guy's name now. So, Japheth, who's Gomer, which is Gentile Britain and America, have been actively engaged in Genesis 9 slave trading of Ham since the 1500s, and the Ezekiel 38 appropriation of Shem land since 1916. So I put George up here because we got to remember that George, when his first cousin, who looks like his twin brother, and who married his other first cousin, so that would be Tsar Nicholas and his wife Alexandra, first cousins of George, asked George, hey, listen, we're going to get killed out here by the Bolsheviks. Can we get asylum, at home with you guys? And George says, no, die, bitch, die. So that was it. These people don't care about their family members. Do you really think they care about brown-skinned people in the Middle East? Because that's how it kind of works, really. You got the lighter skin up here, the brown skin here, and the black skin, darker skin there. Because it's not really white, black, brown. It's peachish, palish, brownish, tannish, brown, darker, and you get some really dark dudes like in the Congo. But, these are the skin colors. The brown people are down here. The white people. Just like George Carlin said, you got brown people, we're going to bomb you. Remember that? Good old George Carlin? The owners that own you. Well, yeah, they're the Japhethite Gomerites that have owned the world. Boom! Ezekiel 38 since 1916 when Gomerland began. Gomerland in the Middle East began in 1916 when they appropriated the land from the Sharif of Mecca after, in the middle of the fog of World War I that no one knows about. Check out Sykes Peak on my previous video. And here's Genesis 9. Now I'm showing a bomb here because we took out Libya in my lifetime. Genesis 9. And then we enslaved them, of course. I had nothing to do with it. But, the Japhethites. So the Japhethite Gomerites, right? The elitist Japhethite Gomerites. There they are. Isn't this incredible? Isn't this incredible? Oh, check this out. Syria, Iraq, Shem, 24,000 bombs in 2016. Libya, Somalia, much less. They got done with they took a, oh man, there you go. So there you have Libya. So that's Africa. Ham. I'm not sure. I think Yemen is Ham. No, Yemen is Shem also. So you got Shem, Ham, being bombed by Japheth Gomer, just like we are told in these two books of the Bible. Isn't that amazing? Now, why do we know this stuff? I think it's because we are distracted by religiosity and conspiracy theories about religions, and of course, the powerful fog of war. So if we get rid of those three, things become much more clear. Now you have to realize too that Japheth and Gomer, they are the Gentiles. They're the elitist Gentiles, right? These are the elitist Gentiles. So the question is Luke 21 going to happen soon? And again, in the egregore, hyperstitious state that we're in. Jerusalem will be trampled on by the Gentiles, the British, German Gomerites, and the Gomerite supporters in America like John Hagee. Will Jerusalem continue to be trampled upon them? Or Jerusalem will be trampled upon by these Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled? Is that time coming? Is that time coming when the elitist Gentiles will be finally stopped? What do you think?